Hi there. I suppose this could be a CA meeting. A sassy meeting with a C, maybe, I don't know. I'll start by telling you I'm a cannabis user. I have been a cannabis user on and off since before I even went to kindergarten. My dad grew it, my mom sold it. It was in the mid-70s, late 70s. It was just different then. It was when everybody was becoming aware of all the bad shit out there. And everyone came to us because it was homegrown. He would put them up on our roof. He would, put aluminum foil in. So I'd always use it on and off, especially when I was with my siblings. That was what you did, and I saw both of my sisters smoked in, you know. I mean, the rule was you had to be 7, but my brother was 7 before me, but I was only a year and a half behind him, so I sneaked in a little bit early, I remember, which would have made me 5 and a half or 6. I don't know, I have a couple of different memories because I know at one point I wasn't in school yet, and I remember going to get my brother from school, but it all happened so fast, Things would only remain for like 6 weeks. So I guess that's where I could kind of start because that's the one controversy now. That's the one question in my life where I'm torn. I've been completely med compliant. Slit my wrist at 17, was slapped with a diagnosis of manic depressive. They didn't even call it bipolar then. They didn't understand a lot of it then. But I was going to find out everything I could. I had to. My children were counting on me. My boy came first. 5.5 years later, my daughter Madeline came. And 14 months later, my daughter Mariah came. They were both in diapers. They were 2 and 3 years old. I was potty training them. I left on Madeline's birthday, April 29th. And I was potty training them and teaching them how to swim at the same time. Not really teaching them, but exercising their ability to swim. And then that summer, I realized that I started staying up all night. And then it was 2 nights. And then before I knew it, at one point it was 5 nights because the girls would go with their dad at that point. And my children had always been my identity for whatever reason. Bipolar was never my identity. I knew that my children would get it. And I was going to make damn sure that they did. I posted a lot of my videos on Facebook, so feel free to friend me there. I'm Cassie, like you would spell Lassie, Lassie, except I'm Cassie. I'm Cassie Harrison Williams. I've gone crazy on there. I've shown my mania. I've shown my crazy. I've also shown that I can get it together. Bipolar is a beast. Make no mistake about it. I knew a long time ago. I say a long time ago. But it hasn't been 15 years. It'll be 14 in a few weeks, but I don't say the GD word unless I want him near. No barking! My mom just died in February. Okay, I'll try not to. Well, then she shouldn't bark. I can hear her from here, and she's got to stop. No, they've been partying all night. But I think they would rather me tell Maya to stop barking than to hear her bark all night. Well, she's quiet now. What were you going to do? Oh, okay. Run her down here on the hill. Run her down here, because that'll file her nails too. Put her on a leash and teach her. I don't know. Oh, I forgot I'm on here. See, that's me. That's bipolar. I forget. And when my ADHD isn't treated, I forget. Say again? Well, go ahead and run her. It's not too late. She probably needs it. So, they make a whole lot of noise. I just heard more gunshots. So what? They don't pay our bills. Let them call the cops. What are we doing? We're taking care of our dogs like we took care of our children for years. So, then don't make it a habit. But for tonight, come run her in the yard. You see how I talk at people? I was born with a general in my ass, and that's why I think I need to be a strong voice. I don't know if people will relate to me. I don't know if you guys will get me. I don't know, and that's not the point. The bigger point is I want to document myself because I want people to be more aware that we're not flipping back and forth. We're in complete control, and we have an understanding of what we're saying. But we're only going to speak that way to people who we have allowed to see are crazy and have learned not to be afraid of it. I can't tell you to be trusted, to not be violent. And coming from where I come from, I've heard my brothers and sisters cry a lot from physical abuse. I've whipped my kid's ass. You're damn right I did. I pushed them hard. And I was bipolar the whole time, from the time that they were 2 and 3 years old, the girls. From the time that my son was 5.5. But he was in Florida with his dad. Here's Mr. Johnson, and let's just be honest. But I'm going to be on here a lot more. I'm going to force myself to show you guys what it's really like to live a mother's bipolar life, because that's all that I cared about was my children. I mean, I cared about other people too, but I couldn't. If my children spoke, the world stopped. That's just the way that it was.